What's the bottom segment of this pedestrian stoplight in Germany? Many stoplights in my city in Cologne, Germany, have been getting upgraded like this over the last couple of years. One red light on top, one green light in the middle, and this thing that looks a bit like a loudspeaker. I've never noticed them make any sounds though. That's coming from a different part mounted on the pole. I believe it's a speaker giving a sound signal for blind people to let them know they can cross. So I saw this on only one taxi in Germany. It's like a tape box, about 10 centimeters by 5 centimeters. It looks like there are coming 2 or 3 cables from that thing leading into the trunk. What is it? Looks like some sort of antenna. Apparently, exterior boxes can be used for anything from GPS to transmitting video or radio. I suspect it's not GPS put in by the company for insurance reasons. Probably something the driver did for their own comfort, like Wi-Fi or some other entertainment type thing. I found this in Kaneohe Bay in Hawaii. It's glass, but I'm wondering if anyone knows what it's a part of. I think it's probably from a bottle of some kind. Along the top, it appears there is a 20 and 2 symbols. The bottom looks like maybe cursive script. My best guess at those letters is I hail. Looks like it could be a pre-1954 bottle from the Owens, Illinois company, based on the maker's mark. That would make the script DURAGLAS. DURAGLAS was trademarked in 1940. They dropped the I from the maker's mark in '54. So those should be the upper and lower bounds of its production. I found this thing on the West Australian beach. It's solid, slimy, and smells like seaweed. What is it? CODIUM BURSA is a medium-sized green marine algae. It has a velvety texture and is dark green in color. My dentist gave this to me after a checkup. What is it? And how do I use it? It's about 3 inches in size, plastic but not flimsy. You put it on the end of your toothpaste tube and slowly move it up the tube to squeeze the toothpaste out. It can also be used for other types of tubes like mayo and caviar. Small elephant filled with water left at flat after party. Debating with flatmates over what its purpose could be. The liquid is clear, the plastic is soft, and about an inch tall. Failed to find anything on Google. What is it? It's a melted reusable ice cube. My grandma always had a cup of these in the freezers. Shapes range from dolphins to palm trees and many more. What is this small glass vase with a blank oval space? Lighter for scale. It's molded glass. No identifying marks. The rim has a small lip which may have supported a lid. Found in topsoil in a garden in central England. What would have gone in it? This little thing is in fact a paste jar. They were pretty good at clarifying that the paste in question is meat paste, not glue. I was not expecting that. An aluminum object, shaped like a peanut. No identifiable markings are on it other than the dimples. Can fit in the palm of a hand and seems to be hollow. I found it in the parking lot. I parked to go get my haircut and spotted it just laying on the ground. Have brought it to several people, but no one knows what it is. They're used to getting odors like onion and garlic off of their hands while cooking. Something about the stainless steel makes the smell disappear. What is this thing about 4 inches and made out of heavy metal, probably iron? Looks like it has the ability to clamp or hitch a vehicle to some sort of load or trailer. Found on an old New England homestead. It's a hammer-style saw setting tool. The chunky peg would go into the hardy hole on an anvil, or a hole on a stump. The screw would be turned and raised up until the saw was entering the jaws of the tool at the correct angle, and then the tool could be struck by a hammer to bend every other saw tooth upward. Then the saw could be flipped over, and the other teeth bent to the other side. I found this resin block in my garage after living in my new house for about 9 months. It was hidden up in the corner near the ceiling. It could have been there before the previous owners moved in. It seems to be 2 misshapen white balls that have some fur and random openings on them. My fiance thinks they're something from the sea. I think it could be some sort of fungi or even possibly parts of a tarantula. Whatever it is, it looks super moldy, which is kind of troubling. Somebody suggested they might be sea urchins, but we did a little googling and found out that they're sea potatoes. Probably nothing like land potatoes though. A relative who traveled a lot passed away. She had this at her house. We don't know any other details about its origin or purpose. The oval ball in the middle is loose and shakes around. Any ideas? It's a cannibal fork. Cannibal forks originate from Fiji. They were an object of the ultimate taboo and were only used in rituals to feed chiefs. We found this while trail running. What are these things? There's rotten wood that goes along that looks altered by somebody. Would it be for making a flat surface to easily maneuver the mine? It's a collapsed wood stave pipeline. It may have been for dewatering the mine. Why is there a super antenna glued onto a drain cover? The drain is stamped with FH and sprayed blue just off a shot. This antenna is glued down tight. It'll be for a monitoring system of some sort. Could be to track how much wastewater goes through the drain. Could be for monitoring gas buildup. There might even be a gas or water meter down there, and it reports the metering data, so they don't have to send out readers into a possibly hazardous environment so often. What is this structure I found while walking in the woods? The metal bit is about 2 feet wide and looks like it could uncomfortably fit a person in it. My guesses are a well, sewer, or time capsule. For context, I live in eastern Massachusetts. We plan on going back to open it. That is definitely a manhole. Do not open it, and definitely do not go in it. Manholes are notoriously deadly because they contain low oxygen percentages and high concentrations of poisonous gases, such as hydrogen sulfide and methane. First responders usually find 2 dead people in manholes, the first one that went in and succumbed, and their friend who watched them pass out and rushes in to help. Some sort of boiler or pump was found in a forest nearby a trail. Any ideas what are they for? That is a vertical turbine pump. The discharge line looks to be 6 inches in diameter. The device with the round flanges on the top is a check valve. Check valves only allow liquids to move in one direction. In this case, the way the check valve is oriented on the discharge line prevents any pressurized liquids from going back to the pump. What is this metal object we found in the woods in Stockholm, Sweden? It's a smudge pot. It's an oil-burning device used to prevent frost on fruit trees. Usually, a smudge pot has a large round base with a chimney coming out of the middle of the base. What is this oval metal tool, found in a box of sewing and craft supplies? It's a handle for carrying books, but it's missing the straps. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.